What is going on, guys? Hess here, collectivekicks.com. Got a couple pickups that I wanted to show you guys and give you guys my first impressions of both of these shoes. So we have a pair that I actually wore all day today, and I'm excited to show you guys. And this is a new pair of shoes, and I plan on doing a full detailed review of these shoes. If you guys actually want to see that, leave a comment in the comment section. I personally think that this is probably one of the most slept on pairs of sneakers that have probably released in recent times. And this is the Nike Zoom All Out Low 2. I didn't even know they made a second version of this. And I was really hesitant because I really wanted to try the Zoom All Out Low 1. And I never give it a shot. Like, I always wanted to, but I never did. But I'm a huge fan of this huge midsole of the Visible Zoom Air. So I wanted to give these a go. And I really like what they created with this shoe right here. So this is the first shoe. And just so I'm not keeping you guys that just want to see what the other shoe is here, let's take a look. This is the other pair that I ended up getting. Now, you'll notice the size is a wee bit small. I ended up getting the wrong size. Stupid panic buy when I was on Nike because I was just trying to check out on the sneakers app and I did not get my size. I kept trying and I didn't even know that I successfully checked out, to be honest. But I ended up getting a pair of these. But these are pretty much a flop on the open market, but I gotta be honest, I really wanted these for myself. I'm still kind of looking around and seeing if I can get a pair for close to retail for myself because I just really like what they did with this model. And getting them in hand, I definitely can confirm that I want to get a pair of these. But this size is my wife's size, so I'm going to give them to her and see if she actually wants to keep these ones. She wants to try them on and see if it's something she can keep or not. And but look at this upper, man. Crazy prints on the upper. And I love what they did on the heel. The ACRONYM Dynamics, it says, and you can see it kind of has a fused material, but it's kind of a design at the same time. VAPORMAX, and then it has ACRONYM spelled out on the back. And I mean, overall, I think this is a really sick collab, but it's not getting any of the resale love that the Prestos got originally. The VAPORMAX Mach is just a model that really hasn't sold out, but I really like what they did with this. I like that they also took and they made the air unit like painted or whatever. They also did a friends and family version of this that has like a chromed out midsole that looks insane. But my overall impression of these, I think that these are sick. In hand, I like what they look like. They look like the VAPORMAX Mach 1. I don't really understand the difference between the 2 and the 1, to be 100% honest. I do have a VAPORMAX 2 coming though, and I plan on doing a detailed comparison between the VAPORMAX and the VAPORMAX 2. Thumbs up if you guys want to see that video, as well as the Flyknit Air Max 270 versus the regular ones. I have both pairs of those coming. I had to pay retail for both of them, but I wanted to give you guys those reviews, and I was just curious for my own sake as well. The air unit looks exactly the same on the Mach 2, in my opinion, versus the first one. The overall upper, though, looks crazy with the prints that they added with the ACRONYM accents and stuff. They do have two other colorways with the ACRONYM collab, and I honestly like this one the best out of the three. Would be kind of cool to see a zipper on these. Like, obviously, I think everybody was kind of anticipating and expecting a zipper, so it would have been cool if they added it. That is the ACRONYM. Did you guys cop these or not? Just curious. But really, like, what you guys came here to see, if you guys saw the thumbnail, is this, the Nike Zoom All Out Low 2. And this was my first time actually trying on the All Out Lows, which has the full length Visible Zoom Air. And you could see right here how insane this is. You could see the columns and how they really react. And it's just not in the back, it's also in the forefoot of the shoe. So these columns are insane. And as soon as you step on these things, you definitely know you're getting that full length zoom. And I gotta say, it's just an amazing feel on feet. The upper, I think, is a little bit plain. I don't love the upper. I think that it looks kind of terrible, to be honest. And it looks just super plain. But you do get some fused material across the toe guard area, as well as some lace reinforcement, and then also the additional reinforcement on the heel. You have sort of a mesh liner on the inside. It's not neoprene. And then obviously kind of a mesh type upper as well. On the Flyknit version of these, they did have like a sock-like fit for the upper, and I didn't really like that, but it would be kind of cool to see the Flyknit version of these maybe for the V2s, or honestly, maybe I should just get the V1s. I do like the detached tongue, kind of a classic and normal thing, and something that I actually appreciate. You can see it, but it's really faint. It does say Zoom All Out on the tongue. It doesn't say part 2 or anything like that. But this is a shoe that I've definitely wanted to try. And if you guys have tried the All Out 1 in the past, just leave some comments and let other people know what you guys think about those shoes. My first impression of these, though, on feet is just super positive. I was really expecting them to be dope just because I like full-length visible zoom. and they were dope as soon as I put them on feet. You definitely can feel the Zoom reacting when you step, and I thought that was really, really cool. I don't like the overall style, to be 100% honest. The price point is $140, and is it worth it? It's tough to say. For me personally, I think it's worth it because I do like the Nike Zoom technology, and the fact that this one is executed so well in this model, I really dig. The downside to it is I'm pretty sure if you go to Nike.com, and I'll actually link some places in the description, you can get the Zoom All Out ones for like super, super cheap. With the consideration of that layout of the midsole is, I think, exactly the same. So you'd probably be better off just getting the one. I think it is a dope shoe though, and I have to say this might be one of the most slept on Nike models that we've seen that no sneakerheads are really talking about. It's a more functional shoe. It's sort of an everyday runner where you can put these on your feet, be super comfortable, and that's pretty much it. It's not one that's super flashy, but the technology is there. It's something you can wear to the gym. Some of you younger dudes might not even know what the visible zoom is and how responsive it really is. It's really a great technology. As for the sizing of these, I would say they're true to size. I did get a size 10, however, instead of a 9.5, only because the store that I got them from only had a size 10. They didn't have a 9.5 left. But this fits me perfectly well though, and I like the little extra wiggle room that it gives me in my toes. But that's kind of my first impressions of the Zoom All Out Low 2. I think it's a great shoe. I don't love the look, but at the end of the day, I think it is a great everyday all-around pair of sneakers. It should be the Air Zoom all-around low because it's pretty much an awesome all-around shoe. But that's the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. And leave some comments. Let me know, have you guys tried the All Out series at all? And also, what do you guys think about the ACRONYM joints? Too crazy, or is it something that you guys are feeling? But thank you guys for watching. Catch you guys for some more videos soon. Peace, guys.